We got us something good. We got us something good. Hopefully it doesn't mess up too much because we about to have a good time. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know. Let's get it.
Huge shout out to our friends over at Allegiance Gold for sponsoring this video. So New York Times Siena poll, it's a top tier poll. They released information a few weeks ago, right? Showing growing support in the black community for Donald Trump. 23% had just hit. The same poll showed 4% 1 month before the 2020 election. So a major increase. I want to ask you, is that surprising to you?
Extremely surprising.
Yeah, it does shock because I'm like, are you not paying attention to what you see, what you hear?
Right.
Well, no, it don't surprise me because me, myself, I love Trump.
You do?
I'm a Trump supporter.
Okay.
So, yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
I think people just finally realizing that he's a good person.
Maybe it's not surprising.
Yeah.
You know, maybe he did do some things that was good for the community. So maybe it's not so surprising. A lot of black men are more conservative than you think. But
Yeah.
it might be his message, the way he put it out. But they still might agree with something.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I like what he said. A lot of black men are more conservative than you think. Here's the thing, though. We allow ourselves to be run and moved in a direction of the black women. We're not showing the leadership we should be showing. Shh, don't tell nobody.
Absolutely. So you're not surprised by this at all?
No, not at all.
Why do you think there are black Americans that vote for Donald Trump or want to vote for Donald Trump?
I can only assume that they're horribly uninformed. Trump has done nothing for the black community.
People don't really pay attention to the issues, really.
Please
They
school
just
them.
pay attention to what's popular.
Okay. You think support for Trump is popular? I think a lot of people would say it's not.
I think it's not. I think people are paying attention to the issues, and the powers that be are, I don't know, they're not satisfying everyone's needs, so they're just fed up.
Right.
So they're just jumping.
Got no idea.
Yeah. What are your thoughts of the idea of there being black Trump supporters?
I don't know why.
Do you see Donald Trump as being maybe more racist, or how do you see him? Do you not think he's racist?
Yeah, he's racist.
Racist.
Yeah.
Ask
It's
him why.
obvious.
Would that be a major? That'd be like a major reason why you wouldn't know why there would be black Trump supporters?
I don't know what. Yeah.
I would say that there's so much information out there right now about Biden and his health and his age and
Uncertainty, maybe.
Yeah, maybe, but I can't see any good reason to look at Mr. Trump.
There's no reason, any good enough reason, to vote for Trump.
You can tell they some old liberals. They some liberals for sure.
Yeah, I don't know why there would be.
They some liberals for sure.
I do have my buddy Amir. Cruise on over here. You guys, I have a friend right here, Amir. He's actually voting for Donald Trump. He actually is a Trump supporter. Amir actually is going to be voting for Trump in November. Amir, we were kind of saying, maybe Donald Trump's racist, and that would kind of cause some confusion as to why there would even be black Trump supporters.
Yeah.
Would you mind maybe unpacking that a little bit for Amir, who is supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
They were saying maybe he's supporting the black.
Oh, now you don't know what to say. Hey, now you don't know what to say? Before a black man who also a supporter of Trump came over there, you was like, yeah, he racist, he racist. He racist. He racist. But then when a black man come over there, yeah, I'm about to support him. Yeah, please tell me more. Tell me what you think about him. I don't know what to say. Well, that's because most people that jump out there and say those things about Trump, they don't know what to say either. We have been teaching people how to grow online. It's been absolutely amazing. We have 3 people who have been able to reach monetization in less than 30 days. Growing YouTube channels, some from 0 people. We have one guy who had 2 subscribers before he started working with me. He started helping him. His views went up 4.8 million%. We're super excited. If anybody ever want to grow on YouTube, you reach out to me with the word coach. But let's see if these black women know what to say.
Black community could be because of maybe hopping on a bandwagon or popularity or whatever it may be. For you, your answer was different. Could you remind me of your answer one more time? Just wanting change?
A lot of promises failed, and they're just tired of it, so people are hopping off the Democratic bandwagon.
I don't know why you'd vote for him.
Yeah. Amir, why would you vote for Donald Trump over Biden?
Over Biden?
Yeah.
I'd vote for Trump over Biden because I love the fact of having a secure border and not having all the illegal immigrants being brought to America. They're not being sent to the rich white neighborhoods. They're being sent to the black and brown neighborhoods. And that's where all the illegals are going. I don't see Biden doing anything for us. If I think about my life today, not the media, not like what they're telling us, but I think about my life, like day-to-day basis, 2018, 2019, thriving. Like all of us were, gas was low, no inflation, home prices were moderate, like everything was chill. And then now with Biden, it's like, I don't like the way things are going. And if you just take a look at our immigration right now, where they're bringing all the illegals into the hood. And like this is ruining our own communities because, okay, we're supposed to get all this attention and love. How are we gonna get that when they're replacing all of us and busting the illegals into the Bronx, into,
The illegals.
Yeah, the illegals, yeah. They said Trump is gonna have and be involved in all these wars. There were none, but now we're in all these wars under Biden. Inflation, the price of everything's way higher. It's just overall, sure, the optics on mainstream media, there's not like riots and protests and like.
Look at their faces. Their faces look like, I cannot believe you gonna sell out your people the way that you're selling out your people. They all got the little leaning face. Like, I cannot believe this black brother is selling out his people. Yes, he's saying some things that make sense. Yes, we did say that when Trump becomes president, there's going to be all these wars and everything is going to be destroyed. World war. There's going to be a world war of Trump. And there was no wars. Not one war. But then when Joe Biden becomes president, and he gets the most popular votes out of everybody ever voted into presidency. And look at how many, I don't even know if we can count all the daggone wars. We can't even count all the wars. And we definitely can't count off the money that we've been sending to Ukraine. We can't. So this is hilarious, man. I love their faces while he's talking to them. It's crazy.
Like unrest, like there's none of that. But I argue that our lives are just way better under Trump than Biden.
Oh my God, I can't. Nope, I'm done.
Why not? We're just having a conversation.
Of course you're done, because the best thing for her to do is walk away. She cannot engage in conversation with a black young man who supports Trump, because then she will have to bring some facts rather than bring some emotion. So I'm done. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. And then she storms off. That's called accountability. She don't have to be accountable if she walks away. She does have to be accountable if she stands there. How you gonna leave your homie? You're just gonna leave your friend to fend for herself? Yep, that sounds like a liberal. It sounds like a liberal.
Well, all I will say back to all of this is if we.
Your friend wasn't happy about that one.
Yeah, but.
Was I angry? Was I no?
You
Okay.
were sweet.
Y'all go ahead and support Mr. Klug. All right, that's his number and all that. Let's go.
Video. I like how the economy was under Trump. Life was just better in 2018, 2019. Obviously, changed a little bit, but if we're looking at the moral of the picture,
Trump was taking credit for Biden or for Obama's economy.
Isn't that what every president do? Like as far as like when someone comes in, like, oh, they just take credit for the last and the last. Like Biden's taking credit for all the jobs created, even though he didn't create jobs. It's just shutdowns released, and then boom, people got their jobs back. It wasn't like he created jobs. He's taking credit for that.
No, but
is that fair?
They lost them under Trump.
Do you think Trump supported the lockdowns? Did you see him as more of supporting the lockdowns that made people lose their jobs?
I really don't know. I mean, they did the lockdowns.
Did you see him as maybe a major proponent of pushing that?
No.
Who do you think was pushing that?
I think that Felucci or whatever, I don't know.
This is not the first time that illegal immigration has been an issue. It's always been an issue.
You're right, but the main thing though is that
he's
the
getting
people,
everybody riled up on
the people coming
all the people
across.
that have been here.
Can we talk more about that?
They've been here.
But the people
There's
that
been
are
illegal immigration.
the people that
forever.
are coming here now, if you go down and you watch all these interviews, and they're coming here because of Biden. Because Biden has made it easier to get in the country. Illegal immigration is always been a thing.
People doesn't affect you if you don't live in a state where it's like a big deal. But if
Exactly,
you live
but
in a
under
state,
Biden, they made it way
in the bigger
easier.
cities, they're bringing them in and they're, but
Right. Inflation, gas prices, all these things going on. We got the crime, policing, all these things that we're trying to work on, right? Do you think it's fair that someone in Mexico can be like, actually, I'm gonna go to America. They sneak in illegally. Then America, our government, is like, actually, we'll make it better. We'll get you a bus ticket to the plane. You get on the plane, you land in New York. You get to New York, boom, you get free housing. Boom, you get $1,000 a month, and boom, you have you can get a license on the car.
America was founded on, right? And people are forgetting that. You know that, right?
But they're
ran
replacing
to America to have their freedom.
Do you think
know
that's fair?
right?
But do you think it's fair?
Do you mind if I pause real quick? Say if it's fair or not.
Do you think it's fair?
No one knows how they would react if they felt like it was life or death.
Like, well,
we just need to clarify
do you think it's fair?
The United States, there were not benefits when you first came here in the foundings of the country, by the way.
Safety is a major benefit. I would say.
Right, but nobody was getting free healthcare, free money, free housing,
it was just
free
safety.
food.
It was like, there's no guns in the street.
Why shouldn't I vote for Trump?
Because he's a traitor.
To who or how so?
He's a traitor to the United States. He tried to overthrow our government.
Like there was a whole insurrection under his.
People need to miss me with that. Please stop that. From this video on, please stop with that. Please. He tried to overthrow the government. He's a traitor. He's a traitor. He tried to overthrow the government. Yeah, we all seen it. It was on the news. Bruh, relax. Are we really that dumb as Americans? Are we that stupid that we would just eat the propaganda up and give me more propaganda, please? This time with some extra cheese on mine, some onions, I want fried onions. Can you fry my onions? Put some green peppers on there too. I love me some propaganda. Thank you so much. This smells good. Propaganda. We love this mess. We eat it up and we share it. And it means nothing because he's a traitor. Who's the traitor? The person that tells people, look, y'all need to protest peacefully. And if you're not, go home. Or let's say he did say running in and go take over the Capitol, guys. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go take over the Capitol, right? Let's say he did do that. What's worse? That or all of the Black Lives Matter, protests, where businesses were being destroyed, where people were actually dying in the streets, when cars were being burnt up, when churches were being burnt up from state to state to state to state to state. Hold on. All right, let's not even talk about that. What about in comparison to taking over the Capitol, all right, letting in millions of illegals who are bringing drugs with them and killing other Americans with the drugs? What's worse, running in the Capitol or killing Americans with drugs that was brought over by illegal immigrants? Y'all need to make up your mind. Do you care about Americans or do you not? Because it seems like you don't. It seems like you just want to hold on to one or two talking points and just leave it there. Well, you remember how the black girl was. Well, America was founded off of migrants. I mean, we did come here from other places and we treated each other like this is where you come to for freedom, right? You do got to come here. Well, young lady, just want you to know this. There's a right way to come here and there's a wrong way to come here, right? Right? There's a right way and there's a wrong way. Just like I can't just walk inside of your house and just sit down at the dinner table and eat whatever you're fixing your family. I can't do that. I have to have permission from the owner. I have to have an invitation from the owner. If I just walk up in your house and say, well, you do have extra space and you do have extra food and it is safe in here and the AC is real nice. It was hot out there. Thank you so much. And you got water. Ooh, I'm just going to help myself. I will probably get shot in the ass. So you mean to tell me that you can have security over your own private property, but America cannot have the same security over their country? And then on top of that, when we bring them in, we're giving them care packages. A whole book bag with toothpaste and toothbrush, a washcloth, extra underwear, soap, insurance cards, a credit card to spend money, free housing. Oh, we are really laying out the red carpet. Why are we doing that? How come nobody's standing back and asking questions as to why we are doing that? I'm just asking a question because I know that somebody extremely intelligent are going to watch this video, and I hope that somebody who is extremely intelligent that disagree with everything that I say watch this video and let me know whatever you want me to know in the comments.
Are we like? I feel like people feel as though they can
Backs them up.
So maybe,
To be fair, 2020,
you know,
2020 and all the riots, like Jan 6 wasn't touching nobody. Like I was looking at Jan 6, I mean, this is a joke compared to the George Floyd riots. Those riots, storming courthouses, over $1 billion in damage. But we're focused on Jan 6.
Exactly.
You know,
it's because that's the propaganda, that's the talking points that they want them to have. That's it.
So that's why, like, Jan 6 is not a big deal to me because look at what we did that past summer, out here in the streets acting buck.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, have you ever seen the videos of them just like letting people walk in there?
You know, they can pick videos or whatever.
No, but
I've seen the videos of
but
the
have you seen
windows breaking.
I've seen
the videos of,
so you haven't seen
cops,
the videos?
of cops being beat with flagpoles.
So you haven't seen the videos of the cops just letting people in?
No. He has not.
All sorts
no,
of
he
stuff.
has not.
So you have or haven't?
I have.
You have
He
seen the
has
videos
not.
of them just letting people into the Capitol?
Some of them, yeah.
And just walking them into it?
Would they walk them in?
Yes, they walked them in and they walked them around. Ooh, this office right here, that's where Nancy Pelosi is. Come on this way, guys. Have you seen that room? Yeah, that's a beautiful room. Y'all need to see the pictures in this next room we're about to take you in. They was giving them a tour. They was giving them a tour. But even if they weren't giving them a tour, as I said before, as demonstrative as y'all wanted to be, taking absolutely no anger away from it, keeping it as violent as you believe it was, still compare that to the Black Lives Matter protests. Or just compare that to the border right now. Compare that to the fentanyl deaths. Compare that to that. Oh, you don't want to do that, huh? Okay, let's just talk about the wars that happened under Joe Biden's. Oh, you don't want to talk about that? They don't want to talk about anything that happened under Joe Biden's watch at all. At all.
They just let them in.
Yes.
I probably haven't seen all those.
You have not.
Do you see Donald Trump
You
as
haven't looked at
calling for that? Or do you see that as people being upset about the election? Because you were saying that is Trump's fault, but why would that be Donald Trump's fault, would you say?
What, the insurrection?
Yeah, if you're saying that that's an insurrection, Donald Trump called for it, can you say that?
Yeah.
When did he call for it? I guess would be my next question.
I don't know. I've seen the
tweet.
Come to D.C. It's going to be wild.
Oh my God.
It seems like a little bit of a stretch for go to the Capitol, go like riot in the Capitol.
But we're going to go down to the Capitol and fight like hell.
Oh,
so that wasn't
Lord.
actually, do you know the quote right there? I just want to make sure I'm being fair here because I'm not going to like misquote and run with a misquote. That was, we're going to go down to the Capitol and make our voices peacefully and patriotically heard.
Is that the exact quote?
Yeah.
That ain't the way I heard it.
You want me to pull it?
Of
I can
course
pull
it
it
ain't the way
right
you
now
heard
for
it.
you if you want.
Throws mixed signals out there.
With context, sir, that was January 6th in, I think it was October, November. I was out there in D.C. Same kind of setup. We heard Trump speak and he said we're going to peacefully go to the Capitol.
Peacefully and patriotically make our voices
and then walk back. It's a microphone. Yes.
So
that he can hear me.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that was the same protocol as any other time I've ever went to go see Trump myself. So that was no different.
The guy breeds hate.
How? He invited
Listen
400
to
black kids to hear him speak, and then we go online and we're just being told that we're paid to be there. We're just a bunch of
He probably paid them all to be there too.
I was there, so you telling me that I got paid to go to the White House?
I don't know, did you?
Exactly. See, that's what makes you racist, white man. That's what makes you racist and part of the problem. You know what you are? You are the reason for 1619, brother. That's what you are. Talking about, yeah, you probably was paid. Black man, black boy. If you're going to go listen to Trump, you clearly was paid. Get out my face. You're not even going to take up. You're not even going to be on my side. The Black Party, which is the Democrat Party, have already voted. And they said that Trump is racist. And the fact that you are not saying the same things, you must be on the other side. And I don't trust you, brother. Who you working for? What's that on your daggone shirt? What's that? What's that? What's that? I don't trust you. Oh, that's a microphone? What you need a microphone for? This is literally how he's talking to the dude. What you need a microphone for? Huh? James Klug was like, well, so you can hear him. I got a microphone right here. Here's just on his shirt. Sure. Back off. See? White Democrats. Those are the white racists. Those are the racists. The white Democrats. I think the white Democrats are racist.
No.
Well,
so why would you think that I got paid to go there?
Because you're black.
You think that's a little like
I don't know. I can't.
Because you're black.
Why can't black people think for themselves? Why do you think if you see 400 black kids in the East Wing in the White House, they were paid to be there instead of thinking for themselves? Because you wouldn't have that thought under Obama. So why is it that young black kids can't go to the White House to hear Trump? Why is all of a sudden that I'm paid to be there? Why do you have that assumption? Do you not think that that's wrong or that's offensive?
They need to be there.
I am really curious, though, if you answer that question.
Would you think that under Obama, that I was paid to be there?
No.
So why do you think that I'm getting paid? You don't think it's a little like offensive, a little racist to assume that, oh, me being in the White House under Trump, we're just a bunch of paid people.
Trump's racist.
To who? How
Bruh,
are
you still ain't say one thing that would make him, bruh, maybe he's saying, there's a couple of things about me that I really don't like, and I'm going to counseling for, and I recognize the racist in me. This brother talking to this brother talking to him. And he said, I can see those same things in Trump. I think. I'm just saying, I think. If anybody can recognize a racist, is another racist. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying, white man?
Telling me that he's racist. Have you met him?
No, I don't want to.
So are you going to just throw these? This is why it's important to me, because when you're telling these things like, this is racist, this actually takes away from things that are actually racist.
It really
and it's hard
does.
for me as a black man to sit here and say, yes, this president that invited 400 black kids to hear him speak and invite to the White House, that man's racist. Shook everybody's hands, had everybody in there listen to him speak, didn't say anything inflammatory. How is a man, that's a bad racist to me.
I've ran into a lot of people that are saying it's crazy, the idea of black people even supporting Donald Trump. What would your message to those people be? You know, the people that are saying it's completely crazy.
They have to wake up. They have to be informed voters. You have to look and see what fits best for you. Because
Inform
I can
us.
tell you, the left and the Democrat don't all necessarily go with the black community either, except for it's time to vote. So
every 4 years they're knocking.
So yeah, I think that. So no, they just have to wake up, be informed. I think that's very important.
Just because 90% of black people are voting for one party does not make that one party the party for black people. I would try to say that again, but I believe that's somewhat of a tongue twister.
The black community didn't understand Trump going into his first election or his first term. Then Biden came in and they saw that the economy took a plummet, came back, and they're like, wow, it's not good. Let's go back to Trump. So that's why his numbers increased.
They've seen both presidencies. They prefer Trump.
Absolutely.
Speak your mind. You won't get in trouble.
I know. I just don't want to be on camera.
Outlandish. Who cares?
People don't know better. That's what it is. They just are loyal to what they think they know, but I don't think people are aware of what the issues are. And they've just been told, or this person has been demonized, so they're just like, I'm just going to hop on the bandwagon. They say this person is a bad man. I'm just going to believe he's a bad man and not vote for him. They don't know.
Well, I mean, he came to my job and I met him, so.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, so, yeah.
And he treated you with respect?
Oh, with respect. Very nice person.
So you're going to be voting for Donald Trump this year, November. You're going to be voting for Donald Trump?
I'm voting for Trump.
Horribly uninformed. Right here I have Amir Odom. He's actually my friend.
How you doing?
He is a Trump supporter.
Okay.
Now, this gentleman right here was saying maybe perhaps horribly uninformed would be a reason for supporting Donald Trump if you are a black American. Would you mind maybe unpacking that for Amir, who is a Trump supporter?
Okay. Okay. He's against Obamacare. There's a lot of poor poor people and middle class people that really need Obamacare.
Which I'd argue that a lot of the poor whites would that probably affects them too. So it wasn't just the black community. Have you heard of his opportunity zones that he tried to enact from Donald Trump? Yeah.
I haven't heard a thing.
Wow, yeah. Well, Donald Trump was trying to revitalize our neighborhoods by giving more opportunities to black people in inner cities. And that was a program that was initiated and he was really trying to get started, but none of the left media was really reporting on it because it ruins the narrative that he is a racist, that he is a bigot, that he hates black people. And, you know, I personally, as someone who went from marching in the streets with BLM to less than a year later, being invited to the White House to meet Trump for myself, I saw a completely different man than what the media was saying. Is he perfect? No. Does he say stupid things? Yes. But at the end of the day, especially regarding Trump versus Biden, I don't see in any way how the black community is benefiting from Biden, especially when they're building, oh my gosh, Trump's gonna start wars, Biden has. Oh my gosh, Trump's racist. Biden's the guy we have the more info on being more racist. He doesn't want his kids growing up in a racial jungle. He said that Obama was the first articulate black man that they put in the mainstream media. Like, Biden has said the more racist things.
Biden has done the more racist things. Y'all ever heard of the crime bill before? Y'all heard him talking about teaching black kids about roaches? I mean, well, learning about roaches from little black kids. Huh? Y'all don't remember none of that? Come on, man. We can go all day long talking about Joe. But it's wild that it's not wild. This man, he says, well, he said this about he was against Obamacare, and Obamacare was helping the black people, so he must not like black people if he wasn't for Obamacare. Well, these are talking points that come from the barbershop. These are talking points that come from church. These are talking points that come from work, because it's okay to bash Trump at work. It's not okay to support Trump at work. Okay? That just is what it is, especially if you're black. If you're black, you're not supposed to be speaking up for Trump. So when this brother is at his meetings and when he's at the barbershop and when he's at church, these are the things he's taught. He's not taught any of these things that this young man is bringing to the table. Why in the world would, behind enemy lines, they're saying positive things about the person that they're trying to demean? That makes absolutely no sense. So for us to expect for these individuals to be armed with these truths is asinine.
He said, if you vote for Trump, then you're not black. Like, he said a lot, and it baffles me.
What do you think about that?
No, I actually agree with some of what he said, because Biden did say those things.
Yeah.
But, neither one of these guys are perfect.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do the best of both evils, the best of two evils. Don't do that. When people do that, they do that because they don't know that thing. That's it. My back is against the wall. I'm just going to say, man, listen, both of these guys are bad. Both of them are bad. I'm just voting for the one that I believe have my best interests at heart. Why do you believe that? Because he's a Democrat. That's why. That's it. That's it. And based off of all the black people I know, they vote blue, allegedly. No, they telling you they vote blue. Or they just like, yeah, they just laughing and shucking and jiving with you, making you believe that you're in the room with somebody who have the same type of understanding of their political beliefs. No, that's not the case at all. At all. They are fed these talking points at all of the places that he is. And now he's going to try to play that best of both evils, best of two evils type thing. That's bull sugar honey iced tea. I don't like when people play that best of two evils. Like, oh, well, both of them are bad. Both of them are nice, not really that cool. I ain't really that cool with Joe Biden. I mean, you did say a whole bunch of things about Joe, but I want to put it out there. I don't fool with him all like that either. Because when he said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black, I ain't like that either. I ain't like that either. I still voted for him, though.
But Trump is totally self-absorbed. I think he insults the electorate with all the bull. Can I say bull?
No
Bullshit that they, you know, that they.
Do you think that's more Trump or the media?
Huh?
Do you think it's more of the media displaying him in that light, or do you think it actually is just him as a person?
It's Trump.
Do you think the media misled a lot of people about that stuff?
Well, the media always misleads. Always. I think so. So, but you have to be informed. You have to be an informed individual too.
You're not informed, though. He keeps saying that you got to be informed. You got to be informed. The people that don't support Trump, man, they that's not informed. They need to inform themselves. Just be more informed. You got to be informed. I think he's going to come out with a hip record called Be Informed. You got to be informed. 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 I don't know what else you can rhyme with informed. Transformed. I don't know. I'm horrible at this. I used to be able to freestyle, but not that great, But now he about to bring his guy over there to crush him like a bug.
Look at the individual and tell what's right and what's wrong.
Everything he says is crazy bullshit. He's selling
Like
shoes,
what examples?
Bibles, all kind of stupid stuff.
Like,
Come on.
can I what are some examples? Because I can show you ways that things that he probably may have said, but they've twisted it.
He don't have any examples, young man. You're asking for too much if you're asking them to give you a fact. It's not happening. He says all types of crazy stuff, sugar honey iced tea. He's selling shoes. He's selling shoes. He's selling shoes. He's selling Bibles, shoes. What type of president sell Bibles and shoes? What type of president sniff little girls? You know what? Allegedly sniffs little girls.
Like, there's good people on both sides in Charlottesville. He's never denounced white supremacy. He did 2 sentences before that, but the media took that clip and ran with it to say that he's the biggest racist.
You know what?
So what's something?
And what about when Joe Biden gave a commencement or speech or he gave a heartfelt talk at one of the top-ranking KKK members' funerals? Why were you even there, bruh? Look, my best friend, he KKK. I ain't got nothing to do with that. He just, I always told him that, choices and decision making that he make just don't make sense to me. But that's his life. He the one that don't like black people or white people or Jews and homosexuals. He the one, he was the one burning down people's houses and putting the cross out front of their house. That wasn't me. I just, we were friends since we was real small. It was me, him, and Corn Pop. It was me, him, and Corn Pop. Coming up in the mean streets of Detroit. Come on, bro.
As an example that he said that is stupid and dumb is just bigoted.
Yeah, maybe that you have a problem with.
Say it again.
Amir's asking for maybe an example of something that you have a problem with that Donald Trump said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something I'm maybe not saying.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Bigoted. Well, you said something stupid every day.
Give me an example.
On both sides, right?
Well, I think it's about learning a little bit. I'm curious to hear.
Okay, so that good at people on both sides. Do you know what he said 2 sentences before that?
Huh?
Do you know what he said 2 sentences? Do you know?
I don't need to know.
He said, I disavow them, and they are bad white supremacists, and I disavow that. Did you know that?
No.
Of course he don't. Because MSNBC not going to tell you that, bruh. What? That's like, okay. Y'all see a whole bunch of conservative channels out there, right? Black people reacting to conservative stuff, right? You're seeing a lot of that, right? So, give you a little lesson on clickbait. If Trump was getting his ass beat by Joe Biden, I'm talking about bow, 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 just beating him, gow, 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 gow. And then Trump gets up and busts Joe Biden in the back of the head with a bottle. And Joe Biden is stumbling. And then Trump started hitting him. Bang, 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 bang. Kneeing him in the back, choking him, all that stuff. The videos that you will see from the people who are leaning on the conservative side will be the part where Trump is punching him and choking him and kneeing him in the back. You're not going to see him getting beat down by Joe Biden. You're not. That's what Fox will not show you. Fox won't show you Trump getting beat down by Joe Biden. And MSNBC, and CNN, they won't show you Trump beating the hell out of Joe Biden. They're not going to show that. Unless they try to play it like, oh, he's abusing the old man. They got dementia. That's the only way they'll show that. They set it up as clickbait. They're not going to tell you that he said anything other than, well, there's good people on both sides. So, it's regardless if they, they racist or if they whatever, there's good people on both sides. So just leave me out of it. And that's not all that he said. Sometimes context is important. That's it.
So then that example is just null and void. He didn't the context is not there. So give me another example, please, of what he said that is extremely racist for me.
He's done with you.
You're going to spin whatever I say.
I'm not spinning anything.
Yeah, you've studied up. You're catching me off.
But if you're saying that something's racist, you should have a concrete fact, because that is a serious thing. When my ancestors were whipped and beat by white people, and now I'm living here, I'm their dream, I'm not experiencing any racism like that. So if you're telling me this man is racist, I need a hardcore fact that man's in fact racist.
Black folks like Jim shoes, his golden gym shoes. Coming out with the Bible, I do.
You say that? I mean,
I've heard that one.
I didn't hear that one.
I've heard that one.
That's racist to say black people like Jim?
Racist to say that we own majority of the shoe industry with Jordans, Yeezys,
we spend money ridiculously. It's a pair of shoes. They look fly. Who gonna buy these? Who else you think gonna buy them? Who the hell else you think gonna buy them? Ask me. Ooh. Remember when y'all knew the answer in school? The only time that y'all knew the answer, y'all hand would be up and you had another hand holding it. You had to make sure that arm did not get tied because the teacher needed to see that I know the answer. Ooh. I know the answer. Ooh. Flashy shoes? Who's going to wear the flashy shoes? Who in the world? Ooh. I know. That ain't racist. That's called common sense. What the world? I heard that he said something. I heard he said something else. And what else I heard? I heard he said, and I heard he heard. And I heard he said something else. And what else I heard? Yeah, I heard. This ain't nothing but street talk. This ain't nothing but barbershop talk, bro. This is cafeteria talk. This is work talk that he's talking about. I heard. That's it. Yeah, that's all you heard. And now you're talking about, now you have contributed to all of the madness that goes on in these black communities.
It's stupid to think just because he come out with a pair of gym shoes, every black person's going to go buy it.
Do you mind if I ask, though? So that does seem, I think it is important that we try to find leaders that are a little bit more disciplined with their language. I absolutely understand that. I think you have a good point there. However, if we're thinking about bad language from Donald Trump, and that's the example there, do we think that Joe Biden might have some examples that are probably bad as well, like what Amir brought up earlier, saying that Barack Obama in 2007 was the first mainstream African-American that is articulate and bright and clean. That is a exact quote. It seems as though that's incredibly problematic.
I feel like it's worse than what Trump
really
is.
Stupid too.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
That's almost more than stupid. That's a really bad one.
That's a really bad
compared to the shoes.
I agree with you that one.
That's a serious thing to say to somebody, that they are racist. And I'm not trying to spin anything on you. This isn't a gotcha moment. You're telling me things. He said, oh, there's good people on both sides, and I'm telling you, here's the full context. That's not spinning something. You're the one that got spun by mainstream media, just ran with it. He said there's good people on both sides. That's not the truth. I'm giving you the full context.
That's pretty gnarly, right?
I do not support that.
Thank you. But now, here's the deal.
So
but here's the deal. Right, all of a sudden now, you're transphobic. All now, oh, you're some crazy Republican, when in reality, it's not even that we're trying to spin nothing. It's we're for the truth.
Hold on. I love everybody. Hey, I do HR, human resources. I love everybody.
He's doing damage control right now. They injured dozens of Secret Service agents, police officers, and they tried to get into the White House. Do you think they would have just, if they got in the White House, they would have just given Donald Trump a big hug?
What do you think they would have done?
I don't know, but it's a good thought.
Well, what? What's a good thought?
It could have fixed things.
What, by like murdering Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Wow. They have hate drives people. And we know this. Wow, mainstream media has driven so much hate and division into their supporters, their main supporters, that we now think it's cool. We can smile. This dude said with a smile on his face that he think that would have fixed things if they would have taken Trump up out of here. Be ashamed of yourself, white man. Be ashamed of yourself, a white man. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments below. If you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out the door. Once again, guys, I'm Van, and now we are all the LFR family. I look forward to seeing you on the next video, hopefully inside of the Patreon as well. Y'all have been amazing per usual. Love y'all.